So here we go. ADHD and minimalism. Now, minimalism means you own less than 100 objects. Well, the thing is I believe in balance, okay? Because you guys have seen where I live. I don't need more than that, but I wouldn't want to have less than that, as in like stuff I have. I'd like to own my own house by some forest, so if you feel like you want to get out and get a walk on, you got forest there, and would it be like a cabin thing, or is that just my imagination? But just like, a house out by the forest, sup bro? You go down, walk down a bit, and maybe there's a river, you go swimming in, and river swimming, a creek to walk alongside, and just have like 2 bedrooms, possibly 3, because I know that this world values stability and consistency, and I also know my needs, and I like stability, but I know that sometimes I need to switch it up. But that's why when it comes to like 4 or 5 most important things in my life, like for example my diet, as well as physical health and spiritual health, as well as my goals and aspirations in life, I'm very, very, how do I put it? Consistent, yeah. But sometimes I have to switch it up because of life situations, like, okay, now work's not going to be like, oh, you got to do this, and this, instead of that. So I had to adjust my schedule for it. But the thing is this, it's I also love novelty, so you add in the random walks, you add in some random swims, or just random events are happening. So we say, oh, there's that lack of consistency, blah blah blah, but my consistency is in my diet and my life goals, how I'm going about my life goals, and my physical health and my mental health and spiritual health, and my diet, and how I go about the things that I want to achieve in life are very consistent and structured. But when it comes to all the novel things that I want to do because it looks like it's fun, but I know that it's not going to last, but it just looks like fun in the moment, but it might last a week or 2, or might last a day. Those are the things where I'm not consistent at. That's the novelty that comes in. And but so I would like this whole minimalism thing. It's because it helps it clear our minds, right? So we're thinking about, okay, we've got to do this, we've got to do that, we've got to do this, we've got to do that, we've got to pay for this, we've got to pay for that, we've got to prep for this, we've got to prep for that, all these things. But if there's a lot less objects, there's a lot less stressful things to worry about. So obviously, you have more time for recuperation and relaxation and meditation and going for walks and runs, and spending time with those who treat you with the same level of respect that you treat them with. So that's it. And so that's the benefits of minimalism, but the actual minimalism is like when you own less than 100 things. Like even if it's like other things you own elsewhere or something, it's less than 100 things. So it's a bit extreme for me. But at the same time, this whole consumerism, Marxism, it has benefit for the economy. So I'm not booing people for that, but it's just that, for ADHD people, and some say it's autistic, but definitely ADHD, and the autism loves the structure and the consistency, and our structure is even more structured and more consistent. More structured and less flexibility than neurotypical people. But ADHD loves a whole ton of novelty. So me being a mixture of the two. But the thing is those who have ADHD, sometimes they have inner ableism and they just go against all novelty at all. But I also believe in balance when it comes to that, because it's like, if that's your needs, but at the same time as this, it doesn't work in this society, you know what I mean? You got to have consistency and all that type of thing. So, I know I have both, whether they're level 2 out of 4 levels or level 1 out of 3 on both sides. It's just a matter of making it work to my advantage. And also with this upcoming new vacancy that I'll get, hello. I haven't received any emails or texts or phone calls about it, but it's just having that attitude, as well as you just keep applying. The thing is this, is I also believe it'll be a pay rise. Maybe a $3 an hour pay rise. Yeah, so that, as well as consistency and in hours, and same industry, and no double standards. I don't mind. I'll just comply at work, so long as I get treated with the same level of respect as anyone else, and when I'm socializing, that people don't ostracize me just because I'm different. Which they didn't do that at my previous job, and then there's some places where there's only 1 or 2 workers, but half of them didn't do that, the other half did. But half is pretty good. So this whole minimalism thing, it just clears your mind, and I feel freer, obviously, but I wouldn't want to have less material things than what I already own, But I know when I move house, or when I gotta do the washing, or do all that type of stuff, it does feel like chains on me, because the amount of things I have. But I believe in balance, because the fact is I don't owe any bills to anyone, and so in that sense I don't owe anything to anyone, so I'm free. I don't have to worry about that. I got clear mind. I focus on my aspirations in life and goals in life and all the other things I was talking about beforehand. So that's ADHD and meditation. Whether that's an autism thing as well, there's debates on that, but I know it's me.